Now, from 21Alive Plus, this is your Fastcast.
Good morning. We're taking a live look over downtown Fort Wayne to kick off your Friday morning. We want to get a quick check of your weather forecast with meteorologist Liz Braden. And Liz, we are heading into the weekend. That is just the best news ever. And I know kind of behind you, it looks cloudy and dark, but there is some sunshine coming up over the clouds this morning, and it's going to be hot today.
Yeah, it is. I mean, our average high this time of year, mid-70s, we're going to 90.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's looking a little crazy for today. So as we go through the rest of the forecast today, it is just going to be hot for the weekend. Here's the live look outside. As Jess was mentioning, you can see some of the sunshine, but also if you look really closely, there is just a little bit of haze on the horizon. It's not nearly as much as the past few days. In fact, I think visibility here in the city will be just fine. But over in Northwest Ohio, we are picking up on a little bit of fog in Henry County. And I think it's possible Williams County, Defiance, maybe Steuben and DeKalb will also pick up on a little bit of patchy fog, but that's not going to be long lasting. And any fog today is significantly more limited compared to the past 2 days. But I do think fog could reform tomorrow morning, and I think tomorrow morning's fog would likely be a lot more widespread. Rain chances for today are really isolated to the late evening hours. Here's a look at future track. We do have passing clouds for today, so it's partly cloudy, not quite as sunny as the past few days. And going into the late evening, some spotty showers slowly trying to push in, even a few really weak rumbles of thunder possible. This continues overnight, 11 p.m. on future track right now. And even going into tomorrow morning, that's not cloud cover, that's fog reforming, and it's about 9 a.m. at this point. So we could likely see fog as we go into tomorrow morning. Again, I don't think it's going to be anything that's extremely long lasting. It shouldn't last past about 9 to 10 a.m., but any early morning activity is certainly something you want to keep in mind. The drought's gotten worse since last week's update. In fact, some places just in a severe drought right now. So even though we have isolated rain chances today, the better opportunities for rain late Sunday into Monday, Tuesday, even some little lingering chances for Wednesday and Thursday that at this point we really need.
Okay, a little bit of a hot take here.
Okay.
Are you ready? I have outdoor dinner plans tonight.
Okay.
So
I think that'll be fine.
Okay, good. I was going to say, I know you said there's some chances for rain tonight, and I was going to say selfishly, better not happen.
Listen, here's for Jess's dinner plan forecast. 5 p.m., we're still relatively dry.
Okay.
Once we get into about like 7, 8 p.m., more showers are trying to come in. I think this is going to be a later situation. Okay. So I would say the things that probably are the most impacted are late Friday night football games. So it's a good idea if you're going to any football games tonight, bring a rain jacket, bring an umbrella. You probably won't need it for the whole game. And really, some counties won't need it at all, especially southeast of Fort Wayne. But it's just a good idea to have with you, especially for places like Noble County, DeKalb County, LaGrange. You'll see the showers first.
Okay, good thing I'm not going to any late night football games. Thanks so much. We want to catch you up on some news headlines here this morning. Fort Wayne police are investigating a shooting that left a person badly hurt late last night. Officers say they were called to the area of Oliver Street and Rudisill Boulevard around 10:45. There they found one person in life-threatening condition. Now, right now, there's no word on what led up to that shooting or any suspects, but of course, we'll keep you updated as we hope to get more information from Fort Wayne Police later on today. Okay, we've told you about school threats pretty much this entire week. This has been something that's been at the top of people's minds. In the last week, there have been at least 5 separate threats made to schools just in 21 country. And a couple days ago, a student even brought a gun into a Fort Wayne Community Schools building. So after a threat Tuesday in Whitley County, we spoke to their county prosecutor, and he says they're all working together to try to find a solution. He says right now he's really not sure if kids just think it's a joke or maybe a fun trend, but he is sure of how serious the consequences can be. He says Indiana law does have specific regulations for a prosecutor to follow to be able to charge a minor as an adult, but he says it's really not off the table. Okay, he adds he feels consequences should vary on a case-by-case basis, but he wants parents and kids to know they are working to fix the problem. He also urges parents to talk to their kids about the serious nature of making threats to schools and adds that kids should always speak up and tell an adult if they hear any form of a threat being made. Okay, Liz, I'm bringing you back. I got to give you your warning, of course, over here. We've been talking about it all morning. Johnny Appleseed is coming back this weekend. I know we were kind of talking about how it's going to be hot this weekend. Of course, you guys need to go out. It's not very fall-like weather for your Johnny Appleseed, but you're going to be able to grab the apples, the mums, get your ham and bean soup and the cornbread and the dumplings, all of the fall things, see the historic reenactments. But like I said, Liz, probably not the best weather for Johnny Appleseed, unfortunately.
You know what? We've talked about it before. Obviously, the weather, the bees, nothing's going to stop people from going to this. They said this morning when our own Sawyer Osmond was out doing the live reports, they're expecting 200,000.
I heard that. That is crazy.
I mean, this is so clearly one of Fort Wayne's most beloved festivals, and people come from all over for it. And something else that's really important when you're talking about the weather, Michael Thena had a really great point. He's with the Johnny Appleseed Festival, and he was talking about how with how hot it's going to be, even though this is a festival that usually people bring a lot of pets, they're really recommending that people don't bring pets this year.
Interesting.
Just because it's hot. And so pets can get agitated. There's a lot of people, a lot of families. The last thing you want is for a dog to get irritated and bite someone, things like that. So they're really asking you to consider not bringing your pets this year just because of the heat.
Okay, I didn't even know you could bring pets, and I've gone pretty much every year since I've been alive.
Well,
so I guess I've never
next year.
noticed, but yeah, Milo doesn't get to go apparently because it's going to be a little too hot. I did specifically ask that Sawyer bring me back some of that delicious food that they're making here this morning. So as soon as we're done with the Fastcast, I'm going to have to check and see if she fulfilled my wishes here. Okay, we're going to leave you guys on a live look over downtown Fort Wayne this morning. Lost my train of thought there. It is sunny out there despite that, looking a little cloudy and hazy. The sun is coming up here this morning. Of course, we're back again on Monday morning, and we hope you guys have a great weekend.